Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Previously you would have seen me test out a prototype flying base from laser cut card. Well, we've had a few tweaks to the base and I now have the official base to show you. So I'm going to have a close look at this in a minute. But not only have I got this base for flyers, but on top of that new design comes this base, which is just a small base for land speeders and stuff, and then there's this base for things like skimmers and ghost arcs and that type of sized tanks. So I'm going to have a look at these. Now they've been redesigned for a few reasons really. The original one had two oval sections which were joined together, which worked well, but had a few problems in that when you glued them together you could see the glue in between, and although personally I like to put sand and stuff on my bases, some people like to have them clear, and being able to see the glue was, didn't make it look very pretty. But not only that, the other main reason for going down to a single layer of this is it keeps the weight of the base down, which means just better value for money. And these are really cheap, almost a quarter of a Games Workshop base, so really good value for money. And because there's only one oval now, as opposed to having that cross that was there, we've now got these four little cutouts where the base sits into, because that makes it a lot easier for gluing. So yeah, I'm going to put these together and I'll come back and we'll have a closer look. Okay, so there you go, I've just glued that all together and let it dry. It works basically exactly the same as the previous one. Actually glues together a bit easier because of that cutout, and because it's lighter where there's only one piece of base rather than two glued together, as I said previously, it's a bit cheaper because it's just lighter to post basically. This one here, I built this one up. Now this is for like large skimmers, maybe towel skimmers or Aldar skimmers or something like the Ghost Arc. My initial thought when I got it was way bigger than the original base, but in reality, because of the size of these things, I mean this is quite a big model, but even an Aldar Flyer or something, I mean that, once you actually have it standing on there, actually looks a lot better than just that small base. And you always measure from the hull anyway, so it sort of makes no difference. But yeah, I'm sort of liking that design. Now all three of these bases, they have this little tab on the top, giving you a choice to mount it. So you can either push the tab into a hole and then glue it, cut the tab off, and like on the skimmer you could just push it into the hole, or with the tab cut off, there's quite a nice big area to glue a magnet, so you can magnetise them out as well, which is brilliant. And then the small base, exactly the same as the original flying base, but I think potentially just a bit stronger. And if I had a suggestion, I think what I would like to see is two lengths of stems. A choice of slightly, just so they're slightly different really, probably about 5mm different, nothing too big. But just so that if you had a unit, say if you had like a unit of jet bikes or a unit of Vipers or something, then the models could be slightly different heights, because it always looks a bit nicer, I think. So yeah, if you're watching now, that would be my suggestion. Maybe if you could make the stems two different heights, and then when you buy one of the packs, I think you're doing packs of 6 or something, you could have 3 smaller ones and 3 bigger ones maybe, possibly. Anyway, yeah, I think it's a brilliant product. If you haven't seen the Laser Cut Card website, go and check it out because it's got some really cool stuff on there. Okay, that's it from me, and thanks for watching.